Oh man, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone out there is doing well, taking care of yourself. Low-key been wanting to do this video for a minute. This is a box of clothes that I have that I don't really wear at all. They're kind of clothes that I'm kind of collecting in a sort. When I was moving, they were in a box. Just thought it would just be best to leave them in that box. But these tees and I guess hats that I have right here are ones that I've gotten from like tours, music, conventions, whatever, things of that nature. You know, they're like music and concert tees that I've had that I'm thinking about. Some of these I've had for a minute. So just gonna go through that. Make sure you're subscribed. Noties on, liking the videos if you are enjoying them. You know, share if you think you know somebody that would be like-minded, that would, you know, get something from some of these videos. You know, drop a comment. Always down to start a conversation with any fellow fashion folk out there. You know what I'm saying? All the talking, let's get into it. These first two, these hats, I really didn't get from concerts, or I don't even know if these were sold at concerts. I just remember getting them just like, you know, scouring eBay and stuff at the time. And they're just rodeo hats. Travis Scott's, I'm not sure if it's from the rodeo tour or if, you know, it was just from like the album. Like it was just, you know, some merch, I guess. But yeah, these two hats, I remember rocking these all the time. Got this black one as well. Both got the rodeo on the back. They're honestly pretty beat. I remember wearing these. I wore those hats everywhere. Just out and about every day. They kind of went away. Haven't worn them in, it could be coming up on like 10 years maybe since I've worn those hats. But let's get into these tees. Got about 15, 16 tees right here. Most of these I did get from concerts. I'm gonna try to remember. I'm gonna try to recollect while I'm going through these. This first one I already remember. Khalid, if you do know Khalid. Pretty sure this one was from 2016. I'm trying to think of the album. Me trying to think of the album, and it's right there. American Teen in this like MTV style, nothing on the back. MTV style, you know, graphic. It says Khalid, American Teen. Clean graphic. Most of these have never been worn. Just a tag, or not really tag. And I'm pretty sure this tee and the next tee, they kind of go together, because I got them at the same time. Khalid was touring with your boy Travis Scott. This is Travis Scott. I'm pretty sure it was like the Bird's Eye View tour from 2015, 16, something like that. You know, this old, super royal, like royal blue. Now that I'm seeing this out, I'm telling you, some of these tees I haven't seen in years. I just know they're there. Upside down, Travis Scott. What else does it say? Jeez Louise. Live in concert. It's like upside down and backwards. And I'm pretty sure it's the date in Roman numerals. But it's all about the back with this tee. Super crazy graphic. Do you see? Can you even see it all? Get up close. Bird's Eye View tour. Then you have all your dates and states in red on the sides. And then this graphic in the middle. I'm trying to figure out what it is, but maybe it's the earth with icicles on the bottom. Maybe that's what it is. Super crazy graphic. And Indianapolis, Indiana. Right there. Yeah, so Khalid was on tour with Trav. Got these two at the same time. But more tees. I gotta go through these because I have a lot of tees. I can't be talking this much. ASAP Ferg, floor seats. Just seeing these is just crazy again. I've not seen these in years. ASAP Ferg, floor seats. long sleeve, another yellow. Got a lot of yellows. I'm not even realizing. Well, I've only got 2 so far. And this does have a back graphic. You can see that. Yeah. ASAP Ferg floor seats. Pretty much it with that one. The next one is another ASAP Ferg floor seats. Same tour. This one is a bit crazier. Yellow and blue. And again, another yellow and blue. I don't know what's up with that. It's not on purpose, I promise. Long sleeve. No graphics on the long sleeves. But this one is a little bit crazier. You see that graphic? Make sure you can get it all in frame. Yeah. ASAP Ferg floor seats tour. Don't gotta say much else. And again, love it when the back has all the, dates and states. And again, Indianapolis. Indiana's right here. Yeah. Getting into some real heat. Not saying those tees aren't heat, but I'm just saying getting into some real heat. But Kid Cudi, Passion Pains, Demon Slain. Yeah, tour 2017. So maybe I did get this at a tour. I've been to so many tours and bought so many things online over the years, man, that you really just kind of lose track. If I go through like my eBay or something, maybe I'll find something. But back to the tee. Crazy thing about this tee, the graphic is clean and on its own. This was a collaboration with the late great Virgil Abloh. You can see right there, Mr. Rager and Virgil Abloh. Kid Cudi on the back, and then signature Virgil off-white hit down here on the bottom. Super clean. Kid Cudi, Passion Pains, Demon Slain Tour 2017. I told you, we're getting into some heat. That's a banger. And again, another Passion Pain and Demon Slain Tour tee. Long sleeve, white. There's the graphic on the front. And again, Mr. Rager and Virgil Abloh on the back. Here is the graphic with, again, classic Virgil off-white print down at the bottom. Crazy tees. I literally don't know when I'll start wearing these tees. I have not, most of these tees, through all the tees that I've had so far, I've not worn any of these. Some of these other ones that I'm about to go through, I have worn. When will I start wearing these again? I'm not sure, because the ones that I'm about to show that I have worn, it's been years. These next, some just like these, you may not even know about. And I low-key kind of regret some of the things that I've done with these 2 tees. But this, if you can see this, if you know Taishi. Playboy Cardi Neon Tour. Playboy Cardi. It's just if you know, Neon Tour. I wish they had a long sleeve at the concert. I don't know why I didn't get it. Maybe it was just, it was either super expensive, because again, most concert tees are just like super cheap blanks. So when you think about paying $100+ for some of these, usually the long sleeves are the ones that are around like 100 or 100+. And it just, back in the day when you're really just a kid, not a lot of money, paying that much for like a cheap type t-shirt, it's kind of crazy. You don't think about it in the long run. Wish I would have copped that white long sleeve. But here's one tee, something I wish I would have done, because even back then, like concert tees and shit just sells out. These are large, and I've never been a large person, so I did crop this tee. Maybe wish I didn't, but I don't ever really plan on getting rid of these, so I guess I don't mind. The next one, this is the hardest one, and it's like a slight regret bleaching it, because this was a black tee. Slightly wish I didn't, because I really wish this was a white tee, but it's not. But again, just so you see, Playboy Cardi. Neon Tour, this graphic. The freaking green floating the head. I'm not gonna say too much else. And then the back, I don't know, the bleaching kind of made the graphic kind of crazier. I did crop this one as well, just because, you know, these were large. And again, brother ain't never been a large human being. So I just had to make these boys fit. But yeah, seeing these again are kind of crazy. A little video from the tour. That's Cardi. That's the white long sleeve I wanted. You know, if you've been to concerts, you know how concerts go. Gotta get up there, gotta get some videos, get some memories. Then I gotta head my ass back to the mosh pit, go crazy. Some heat. Again, I told you, we've been getting into some heat, and we're going to continue to show some heat. These, what I'm showing you now, stuff is getting even older. It's a mix of older things. But this is a Lil Wayne tank top. It's small, because, you know, I've had, this is from, I'm pretty sure it has the dates and stuff all right here. This is from 2012. You can see all the writing right there. 2012, Young Money Records tag, Bay Island sportswear tag, size small. Just crazy seeing some of this stuff. I'm just glad that I kept it. And it's crazy to think about some of the things that I didn't keep, because I didn't keep everything. But, you know, having a little shorty rock this, or your kids or something, or shit, my small ass may still even be able to fit this in a way. Yeah, just clean graphic. Always been a Wayne fan. Another one, another Wayne tee. It's on the smaller side, because, you know, I've had these. This one, the Carter 4. When was this? 2011? 2011, Young Money Records. See that right all down there. But graphic. Come on now. Come on now. What kind of tags are these on? Again, Bay Island sportswear tag. But super clean. Nothing on the back. Chill. Sticking with the Lil Wayne Young Money theme. These, oh my goodness, I remember wearing these to school back in the day, and people just, you just didn't know. You literally did not know. YMCMB, nothing on the back. People used to think that this was a Hollister shirt, but this was just like the Birdman logo, which was crazy. That was like the Birdman logo. You can see it all right here, YMCMB, official tissue, everything. And this as well has, where's little writing? You can see it right there. From 2011, YMCMB. Another, and again, now that I'm thinking back, I'm pretty sure that I had a black one that was just white writing. The same, how that one's like white, I mean red with white. Pretty sure I had a black with white one, but I don't know, maybe that one just got too messed up and didn't stand the test of time. But we have the black with the camo. Come on. You may have never seen these, and again, you may never see these again. But I just remember wearing these 2011, 2012-ish. That's like, I'm like 8th grade freshman. Probably wore these more around like 8th grade. I just remember people thinking this was a Hollister shirt. It's like, nah, bruh. That's that Birdman logo. You ain't even know. Nothing on the back. Just crazy. Crazy seeing these tees. Crazy thinking about them. Oof. Bangers on bangers. Some of these tees, I just remember certain things about them that I kind of slightly regret. And here we have Yeezus Tour 2013. Oh man, I'm just remembering all these graphics. And some of the graphics that I wish I got. Like the black tees with the, oh man. These were crazy. And I just remember rocking these back in the day, and it just wasn't even, I don't think it was that crazy. You could find these for like low-key close to nothing back then on like eBay and stuff. It's just the things that I remember about these tees. I remember I used to rip the tags off because again, these tour tees were just made on cheap blanks. So they just had very uncomfortable tags. And until I got older and started thrifting and getting into vintage and looking at tags and stuff, and then I started looking at these tees that I had and I'm like, oh no, I wish I never tore these tags off. And you can literally see like the threading from where I tore the tags off of some of these shirts. Just wish I didn't. But back all your states with 2013. It's crazy, it's crazy. These are already 10 years plus old. Shush. Another, okay. We went from Wayne and now we're on to Mr. Kanye West. We're just gonna leave it at that. But I was gonna say Don Tour, not Don Tour. These were from the Life of Pablo tour from 2016. On the front, it has your, I don't even know what kind of tees these are called. These airbrush tees that you usually see people with the RIP, whoever on them. But you got Donda West on the front. And on the freaking back, Robert Kardashian. You know, Kim and Kanye being married at the time. In loving memory, tight sheet. But yeah. And again, I was knowing around this time. This is 2016, I was knowing. So it's like I was knowing to keep my tags on. For the most part, I guess. Because I already know what's coming up. But yeah, crazy tee. And it sucks because, I remember this. I remember going to this tour back in 2016 because I went by myself. Because I just didn't have anybody else to go to. Went by myself. And Indianapolis was the first stop on the tour. And the only merch we got was like these tees and some other stuff. I just remember all the other, if you remember 2016 and or the Life of Pablo tour merch, all those other tees that came out in Los Angeles and Vegas and all the other graphics and long sleeves. Indianapolis didn't get none of those. We got these tees and we got something else, but it was nothing like all the other stuff that, you know, everyone else got. I don't know if it was because we were the first stop on the tour and none of it was made yet or what. But I remember that, and it was some BS, and I was mad. But I do remember going back, and I guess I'll show this one first. I do remember, you know, doing my searches and getting some of these. If you know, if you've seen this just from the distance, you probably already know. I feel like Pablo, these are crazy. And again, bro, I just, even though I knew around the time, those Gildan tags were just so uncomfortable. I remember these being on Gildan tags. It seems like everything Kanye was making was on Gildan tags. The bitches were just so uncomfortable. I just used to rip them out all the time. Yeah, I was gonna say Life of Pablo. I feel like Pablo long sleeve. I'm trying to remember what is even all on the back of this. Yo, I'm low-key, I was starting to read it and I'm starting to think like, yo, this is kind of a Chrome Hearts-esque font. We're on an ultralight beam. This is a God dream, is what it says on the back. And this one, again, 2016 was a year, graduating high school, 3-1 comeback, Pablo album, tour, and again, Kobe retiring. And seeing Kanye at the game with this. And then it was just a search. It was just a search on eBay. For years it seemed like, trying to find these shirts, or maybe this one specifically. Maybe I had this one already and then got this, but I feel like Kobe, and then the back, and then the back, oh my goodness. Mamba Day, Kobe Bryant, Laura Marion's finest, the Los Angeles Lakers. Yeah, I kind of read that kind of weird the first time, but just so many good memories with these tees. Crazy good memories with these tees. jogging the memory, thinking about them, recollecting, going to some of these concerts, searching for some of these tees online. You know, that's the fun of the game. Just can't wait until I build on these. I gotta start going to concerts again. I haven't been in a minute. Need to start collecting tees again. You know, I'm on my vintage tee wave and everything, but getting tees in real time and having them age, like maybe the oldest one I have here is like 2011. So just seeing it go from 2011 to 2021 and then 2031 and then on and on and on. It's just gonna be crazy to think about and see. I'm glad I got these. If you did like the video, subscribe, do all the good YouTube stuff. Like, subscribe, turn on the notice, leave a comment, let me know if you have any of these tees, if you remember any of these concerts, which is your favorite graphic, anything like that. I'm always down to spark it up in the comments section below. But it's the kid. That's it. I'm rambling. I'm out. Deuces.